Day 3 we will start today. I have uploaded day 2's video in YouTube. You can check out this link. I will share this Word document with you, and you put your likes and comments so that our training session gets public.
Okay, sure, sir.
Now, coming into the main topic, I have quoted over here theory, what we'll be discussing, all the points that we'll be covering in our theory session. That is, contract accounts receivable and payable covers the following components. This is the all the things that we have to know in SAP FICA, starting with number 1, basic functions, which have subpoints like this, starting with SAP business partner, then going into business data toolset, then contract accounts, then postings and documents, then tax postings, then open item management, followed by account balance display, print workbench, correspondence, customer contacts. Number 2 is business transactions, wherein we deal with debit entry and credit memos. Number 2 is security deposits, followed by payments, interest calculation, dunning, returns, deferral and installment plans, write-offs, submission of receivables to external collection agencies, transferring open business partner items, transferring receivables and payables, deferred revenue postings, and revenue distribution. Then we move into integration, wherein we discuss about general ledger, accounting, cash management and forecast, controlling, sales and distribution. Then into point 4, closing operations, foreign currency valuation, doubtful receivables, reclassifications. Number 5, information system. That is, we will be dealing with the reports like RF KKCF underscore delete allows you to delete entries that have been resolved. RF KKCF underscore statistics allows you to display items that have been resolved and items that still need to be processed. Number 3, RF BELJ00 creates a list of all the documents in the system and an index for optical archiving. The SAP menu that gives us this feature is periodic processing, closing preparations, document journal. Then moving into point number 6, that is job control. The things we will be dealing in job control is number 1, standard jobs in basis, and number 2, jobs in contract accounts, receivable and payable for parallel mass processing. Number 7 is European Monetary Union and contract accounts receivable and payable. We'll be checking all this out through our theory discussions, which I already have in my study materials, and we'll be getting to know details of all these things. Number 8, archiving. Under archiving, we have a numerous number of things that we have to focus upon, starting from documents, official document numbers, payment plots, return slots, returns history, correspondence, contract accounts, dunning history, business partners, check management, customer contacts, requests, revenue distribution table, revenue reporting tables, tax reporting tables, additional table for tax reporting. Then the last topic we will be dealing about in our theory classes will be contract accounts receivable and payable, interfaces for contract accounts receivable and payable. You can use the area menu FSCCAX. So we will be proceeding adhering to this particular roadmap in theory, and followed by the practical classes which we will be having on alternate days. There are these following topics that we will be going through in these practical classes. Number one, set up company codes for contract accounts receivable and payable. Number two, define company code groups. So set up company codes for contract accounts receivable and payable. We have uh, checked it out in our last class on Friday. The next class we'll be checking out define company code groups, followed by
Okay.
assign company codes to company code groups. Then application area, contract accounts receivable and payable, basic functions, application area. Then topic number 5, define number ranges. Topic number 6, configure contract account categories and assign number ranges. Number 7, define sender structure. Number 8, account determination IDs for contracts. Number 9, define account determination IDs for contract accounts. Number 10, maintain central settings for posting. Number 11, maintain user specific posting settings. Number 12, maintain user specific posting settings. Number 12, moving into number next topic, that is maintain document number ranges, followed by define lock reasons for posting locks, followed by topic number 14, maintain document types and assign number ranges. Topic number 15, document type specification for collective bills. Topic number 16, document types for invoicing. Next topic, document types for invoicing reversal. Next, document types for consumption and partial bills. Next, sales purchase tax determination. Topic number 20, maintain main transactions. Topic number 21, maintain sub transactions. Topic number 22, transactions for charges, ISU. Next, CO account assignment keys. Then store CO account determination key. Then maintain payment terms. So this is just 1/4 of all the setups that we have to do. Total there are about 90 steps, out of which 25 I have mentioned over here. So before I go into the elaborative discussion, let me understand your concept about all these small topics, that is SAP business partner, then business data toolset. What you understand from this?
Sir, in SAP Business Partner, uh, um, it is about the details of the uh, consumer with whom the company is going to have a contract of providing the services.
Got it?
And sir, I don't have any idea about business data toolset, but contract account is an account where in utility sector there are different type of utility sector like waste management, electricity, water. So contract account defines what type of contract they are getting entering into, and what will be their obligations, paying terms, etc.
Yes. Now let me elaborate upon BDT, that is business data toolset. Whatever new feature is getting incorporated in SAP is implemented through BDT, business data toolset. Whatever new menus and options that you come across is controlled through BDT. That is a technical point perspective. So we can proceed with the next topic, postings and documents.
Okay. Sir, postings, we would say that anytime when we make an entry in FICA, we uh, post, and in the same process we create FICA document
Good.
which goes into reconciliation.
Yes. Next, tax postings.
Sir, text posting I haven't covered it yet.
Tax is nothing but
Open.
whatever taxes the business partner has to pay under his
Okay, business.
particular work area that he is working upon. He has to pay certain taxes, like we pay our income tax, our property tax, our water tax. In the same way, whenever a business partner has taken a contract for providing electricity in a particular area, he has to pay taxes, and that goes under tax postings.
Okay. Open item management will be, sir, whatever the uncleared item, whatever the due items are, they fall under open item management.
Great.
And account balance display works in FPL line. It shows all about the debit and credit entries in the business partner.
Good.
And so last three I don't know. So print
Print
workbench
workbench
correspond.
is from where we get the printouts of all these documents. Put in the most simplest terms, print workbench is when you take a printout of an invoice, it comes through print workbench. Correspondence is when you correspond with a particular business partner, that comes under correspondence. And customer contacts is whatever contacts you have of the customer is customer contacts.
Okay, sir. So the customer contacts must be coming in CA1, sir.
That will be talking about when we go into the in-depth theory classes of
Okay.
customer contacts.
Sure, sir.
Okay, next business transactions.
Debit entry and credit memos are created under FPE1 when we try to post any kind of items. Security deposit are taken for the for safety of the company in terms of non repayment of the dues. Company tried to secure its own financial interest.
Right?
That's why they take a security deposit. Payments are as in simple terms, whatever the consumer pays to the company and in what duration of the time they are going to pay, they will be coming under payments.
Good.
Interest calculation. Interest calculation will be done because every time security deposit is done, or if there is a uh, debit item in the books of a consumer, then the company has to repay uh, interest also.
Mhm.
So the process of calculating the interest is to be defined in interest calculation. Dunning is a process where the company has to remind the business partner that there are dues to be paid and these to be paid in times. There are around, in every company it depends. There are two dunning procedure. Somewhere it's three dunning procedure. It
Yes.
takes step by step. It is basically a reminder to the consumer that if the payment is not done in the due time, then the connection may get disconnected.
Right.
Uh, Returns are, I believe, sir, I haven't touched this topic, but I believe it is related to the refund processes or transferring the amount or charges from one account to another.
Right. That is sales return in simple terms. When
Okay,
you
sir.
sell a good and that is not accepted by the customer, you take back the product and you return the amount to the customer.
Okay, sir. And deferral is that if there is due date, the due date is nearing, and the consumer has requested that he's not able to pay till this amount, then he can request the company to defer it for a further period. And
Very
in
good.
installment, what happens is that whatever the due amount is divided between equal parts, and then it is made in a regular way. So whatever, if the amount is 3,000 and the consumer has requested that he will be paying these 3,000 amount in 3 months, then this will be converted into installment plan, and a slight interest will be charged upon it.
Yeah, that is EMIs.
Yeah,
In our day-to-day life, we come across any purchase, we can convert that into easily payable EMIs. That is similar to installment plans.
exactly, sir. And write-offs is whenever a consumer is charged wrongly, then we can remove this if we find the condition suitable.
Right.
And submission of receivable to external collection. This term is used when the dunning process has been lapsed and there is a big amount to be collected from the consumer. Then the details are submitted to the external collection agencies for recovery.
Good.
Or transferring open business partner. Uh, what we do, we transfer some items from one business partner to another business partner accounts,
Right.
because in one CA there can be many business partners.
Yes.
Transferring receivables and payables. Yeah, this is same as transferring items from one business partner to another.
Yes.
In this, we can do mostly contra entries. Deferred revenue posting, I won't be able to define, sir, and revenue distribution, I won't be.
Okay. No worries. We will keep it for the theory discussions in detail. Next, moving into integration.
Okay, general ledger accounting is, sir, it is the bookkeeping method what all the companies use for tax planning and management. And whatever the revenue they earn, they have to record their accounts. So whatever the head of earning they are doing, they have to parallelly keep updating their ledger account. So cash management and forecast, I won't touch it.
Cash management is
Controlling.
when the cash department is handling the cash. That is the incoming and the outgoing cash, and forecasting that we have a certain amount of fund with us, and with that we can look forward to this business that we can address to.
Controlling will be, sir, in many area. In my field, sir, we control uh, posting of documents, that only these type of item can be posted in these type of areas. I'm not sure if I'm right on this.
Yeah, controlling is
Controlling.
nothing but when we uh, move outside the perspective of contract accounts, the rest of the things are handled by the same controlling principles that SAP had in place before FICA came into existence. So that will be similar to the previous method in where financial controlling was there.
Sales and distribution will be, sir, buying of electricity and distribution of the electricity to the business partners, but it is done completely by the other departments.
Very good.
Closing operations, foreign currency valuation. If SAP is implemented in those countries where there are more than one uh, currency being utilized, like in European countries, there we have to use this function on a regular
Right.
basis. Doubtful receivables comes under the category where the chances of going where the chances of receivables are very high to turn into the bad debts.
Right.
And so reclassifications I can't define, sir.
No, no issues. Go move ahead. Number 5, information system.
So this is the first time I have heard about information system.
These are nothing but reports. This RF double KCF underscore delete allows you to delete entries that have been resolved. RF double KCF statistics allows you to display items that have been resolved and items that still need to be processed. Followed by RF double K BLJ00 creates a list of all the documents in the system and an index for optical archiving. SAP menu, periodic processing, closing preparations, document journal. Then job control.
Sir, job control, I have only read about it, but I don't have the clear understanding about it.
See, jobs I will describe you like there are automatic processes that will fire on the basis of a programmatic setup in the background, like on weekends or on daily shift at the end of the day, and it will process all the transactions in one go. So these are nothing but jobs. And job control, how it is taken care of in SAP FICA is through standard jobs in basis, and number two is jobs in control accounts receivable and payable for parallel processing, parallel mass processing. Because FICA is all about parallel mass processing. It accomplishes all the activities that were kept offset over a period of time, and then it reconciles all the open items in one go. That is through parallel mass processing. Then moving into
Sir,
point number seven.
do sir, sir, parallel process, mass processing happens automatically, or someone has to enforce it?
Uh, Parallel mass processing should not be done automatically. It should be done based upon a manual intervention, because you have to wait for the last activity to get reconciled, and then you go for parallel mass processing.
Okay, sir. Then, sir, European Monetary Union contractor account receivable and payable are different thing from my domain.
Okay.
Archiving might be related to archiving all these documents for record keeping or bookkeeping purposes, so that we can completely see what all has been happened in the past.
Right. And there are numerous topics under that for which we do the archiving.
Okay, sir.
And
And
last thing is,
we how we are going to design the interface which shows up about the data regarding contract account receivable and payable.
yes, very good.
So to define, we will be using the T code FSCCAX.
Yes. Okay, now let's go into the practical points that I have kept over here. Number one is set up company codes for contract accounts receivable and payable, that we have already done. Then in the next practical class, we will be checking out define company code groups, followed by assign company codes to company code groups, followed by application area, that is contract accounts receivable and payable basic functions application area, followed by defining number ranges. Can you give your idea why number ranges is required in SAP FICA?
Sir, for documentation purpose, because whatever we do dunning, we do security deposit, or we do invoicing. So, if we don't have number ranges, we cannot categorize in what amount of transactions we have done, and even to uh, classify the entry. If we have selected made a security created a security deposit document, and the payment has been taken from the another department, so the payment terms will have another number range, and so that we can find it out that at what period of time what type of security deposit has, or what type of revenue has been collected. So number range is very critical in SAP.
Yes. So in order to number a document, whatever number will be assigned to a particular document, may it be a invoice, may it be a dunning or a return. So a number has to be assigned to that, and for that we have to define a number range. You can define any number range starting from 1 to say 10 nines, or 1 to 1000. So that particular number range will be used for the specific document that you want to assign it to.
Yes, sir.
Next, moving into the next topic in practical class is configure contract account categories and assign number ranges, followed by define sender structure. Number 8, account determination IDs for contracts. Number 9, define account determination IDs for contract accounts. Number 10, maintain central settings for posting. Number 11, maintain user specific posting settings. Number 12, maintain document number ranges. And see, again we go into document number ranges, but it is for some other document type that will be maintaining.
So what I have seen that every type of documentation needs number range in
Right.
SAP.
Number 13, define lock reasons for posting locks. Number 14, maintain document types and assign number ranges. Number 15, document type specifications for collective bills. Number 16, document type for invoicing. Number 17, document type for invoicing reversal. Number 18, document types for consumption of partial bills. Number 19, sales purchase tax determination. Number 20, maintain main transactions. Number 21, maintain sub transactions. Number 22, transactions for charges ISU. Number 23, CO account assignment keys. Number 24, stored CO account determination key. Number 25, maintain payment terms. Now, my plan is to take theory and practical classes on alternative days, and in each class we'll be trying to cover up 10 to 15 topics so that we have enough time in our hand to finish the half of the course by this month and next half in the next month.
Sure, sir.
So this is the study material that I will be following. SAP FICA basics, documents, incoming payments, payment run, returns processing, dunning and collections, deferral and installment plan, other business transactions. SAP FICA basics, why FICA is used. Then moving into documents theory, timeline view of how open items are created in FICA, different processes that create debit postings. Of contract accounts, account of customer, and essentially these are the things that we are referring to here. We are referring to, what all are the processes that can create open items, how these open items are posted against the contract account of customers, and how they are settled little later on. What do you mean? What is debited to a contract account stands for? A contract account is debited with all direct and indirect expenditure incurred in relation to the contract. It is credited with the amount of contract price on completion of the contract. That is, a contractor is assigned a contract. He has to do, for example, 500 tasks in order to achieve that project to the completion. He has to install the electricity meters, then the electricity linings, the from where the electricity will flow, then uh, the power station has to be connected to that. So there are n number of tasks related to a particular contract, and once he achieves that, the contract account corresponding to him will get credited. The balance represents the profit or loss made on the contract and is transferred to the profit and loss account. What is the contract account? When a contractor has accepted a contract, a separate account is opened for each contract, bringing together all the costs referring to a particular contract. A serial number is assigned to each contract, which is known as a contract account. Incoming payments. In this section, we will see how incoming payments are offsetting against debit entries in documents. So as the payments starts coming in, they will be kept offset. That is, they are not created immediately, but they are kept offset, and there is the final time when the reconciliation will be done, and all the offset payments will get credited in one go. Incoming payments can be of many types. It could be cashless, it could be payment lot, it could be check lot, it could be credit card lot. A person can go cashless, either or else he can go for a payment lot, or he can pay through check, or he can pay through a credit card. Payment terms. This is also a method of incoming payment. In fact, payment is both.
Sir, in incoming payment, what we have defined is that from time to time there is a new type of payment emerges.
Yes.
Like when SAP was built, so credit card has been recent, but as the UPI has taken, so how does SAP tries to bring in new payment methods in its own?
It has to define the particular new payment method in the system. So previously, for example, for the customer, the payment term was, for the incoming payments, it was set to cashless. But now when UPI method gets introduced, you have to set the new payment method for that particular customer through UPI.
Okay, sir. Okay.
We will check out all these procedures in details when we go through the practical classes, and at the end of each day, whatever queries, the questions you are raising up, you maintain a note of it and share with me at after we finish the class, and I will also keep a note of it so that we can check that out in details when we go into that particular topic. Say when we are 1 week through, we reach the payment methods topic, then we will be checking that out in details.
Sure, sir.
Returns processing. Returns processing follows a logical flow. It creates open items. Open items are offset by an incoming payment. It can be incoming as well as outgoing payments, as well as returns. It can so happen that after returns are processed, or rather after payment is processed, some issue may come up in the bank. For example, the check gets bounced, or for some other reason the payment is not authorized, or it is not recognized. So in this particular cases, the returns processing comes into picture, that the payment from the customer got cancelled, and we have to go for a returns processing method. So what is the process of issuing the returns back to the customer? We covered the same thing under this section. Then moving into dunning and collection. Dunning collections is the process of reminding the customer of overdue items to be settled. It can be of two kinds. Number one, dunning by collection strategy, DRF, and dunning by dunning procedure. These are the two processes. Deferrals and installment plans. Sometimes it happens that customer asks for a deferral where he requests the due date to be pushed back in advance to some day he can pay. This is the point of deferral that we will handle in this section. Moreover, as in our real life scenario, when we go for some big purchase and want the payment to be converted in easy installment plans, similarly in FICA, there is the scope of converting open items into installment plans for easy repayment by the customer, and that is covered under the installment plan in this section. For example, the customer is facing some financial discrepancy, then he requests properly in the official manner that his payment date be deferred to say 3 months from now. So in that case, we go for deferral and installment plans. Other business transactions in contract account receivable and payables. Contract account receivables and payables is a subledger that is designed for processing large document volumes that occur in businesses like number one, insurance, followed by utilities, telecommunication, electricity, public sector. So FICA has the typical functions of account receivables and payables, payments and dunning procedures, and contract account receivable and payable is an integral part of SAP Financial Solutions to accomplish additional business tasks. So FICA was primarily designed in order to address the business in these utility sectors. Number one, insurance. Number two, utilities, followed by telecommunication, electricity, public sector. And that is the core essence of FICA in comparison to FICO, where we dealt with a single customer. So let us keep our theory class for today up to this. In the next class, we will check out some core differences between FICO, FICA, FSCM. Then we will go into some technical discussion like the platform that SAP uses, the S/4HANA instance, the ABAP platform that comes into play. Though you are a functional guy, you will not be requiring this in your work life, but keeping an idea will be good enough, you know.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's meet in tomorrow's class.
Sure, sir.